What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip and welcome back to another plastic model review. And today we're going to take a look at Ryujinmaru from Mashin Souzouden Wataru. So, actually, this is kind of an ironic review because in the anime Mashin Souzouden Wataru, Ryujinmaru is the very first mech that our main protagonist, Wataru Hoshibe, pilots. So, you might have seen my review of the anime and I posted it, a bit earlier. So, I got this finally. However, this isn't the first model kit that I have reviewed from that series. In fact, the first one that I've reviewed from Mashin Souzouden Wataru is Ryujinmaru. So, as you can see, Ryujinmaru is actually the power-up of Ryujinmaru. And later, we would also see Shin Ryujinmaru. So, they're all basically the same mech. Again, just, different levels of upgrades within the show. So, again, this is the first mech. This is the final mech, or this is the final version. Again, they're still the same mech, if you will. But yeah, I actually have reviewed those other two first, and you can also see them on this channel, especially if you check out the toy review playlist. Go ahead, check them out. So, anyways, I actually finally got to building the original Ryujinmaru from this show. So, anyways, I'll put it over here for a sec. So, let's take a look at the package. So, this is Ryujinmaru, and this is the side, and the same here. So, these are like the functions, again, like the posability of this thing, and like there is also a special gimmick that is a toy exclusive. So looking at this picture right here, of course you can see Ryujinmaru, and on the side, so there's actually a special attachment that you can use to change the head into that of the dragon. And again, you can use the dragon head as a right hand. So you can see on the shoulder this dragon head. So a bit of an issue. While I was building this thing, so I heard something rattling inside of the head. And when I opened the mouth, and yes, you can do that, so here, right? So I noticed that this tooth right here was broken, like it broke off. So, like, it's funny, like, Ryujinmaru has a broken tooth over here. But, I can live with that. That's fine. So, anyways, let's get into the review of this thing. So, as you can see, the head moves. There's a joint that allows the head to move like forwards and backwards. And you can turn around the head, but the kind of like longer shape, it kind of hits like the clavicles. So, it kind of stops right there. But for the arms, so maybe without the the accessories, like you can raise them about 90 degrees, as you might see on the left hand side. No, like this claw part right here kind of stops, and yeah. But you can move around 360, no problem. There's a joint on the elbow that allows you to swivel the arms forward, as you can see from the back. So no problem there. So my favorite part about this thing is the waist. So almost 360 spin. There is a bit of like a catch. So it just stops. At, like the inside here, there's something stopping that turning from three. There's something stopping this from turning 360, but nonetheless you can turn around naturally well. And there's an ab crunch as well. Now the thing I like about this waist or torso is that while Ryujinmaru here again looks kind of top heavy with his big shoulders, especially, he's not as heavy as with the other two units that I have reviewed before. Like, obviously, looking at Ryujinmaru alone, like, look at this torso. It's wobbly. It's heavy. I don't have that issue here because, again, despite looking like this, it is definitely much lighter. So, again, there's something better I could say about this thing compared to like the later versions. Like even Shin Ryujinmaru, like again, visually speaking, like this is the best looking one, obviously, but again, with so much happening on the shoulders with the backpack, or wings if you could call it, yeah, it just, causes a lot of stress inside the torso joint, making it quite wobbly. But again, because this is a more simple version, so there's not much happening there. So this means it's lighter and more stable. So the legs, because again, it's not hindered by anything, like there's a very good kick and quite a decent knee bend, and the feet are some on a ball joint as well, so you can turn them like so. Not you can turn them around 360, no problem. But again, like moving side to side and stuff like that, or like angling the foot to make it stand, no problems there. So for accessories, so of course you have the Toryuken, which is the sword, and there's actually like another weapon right here, so it looks like a shield bow or something. So I'm gonna take it out. So as you can see, this actually folds. So watch this. I'm going to move one side, but you can see that both like edges actually can move around. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing again. So watch closely. Boom. So both sides open and close because there's a mechanism inside. So there are like gears that allow you to do this, which is really nice. So there's a grip right there, and you can use that to equip onto the left hand, basically, because the right hand is typically used for the sword. However, so I removed the handle part right here. So what I'm gonna do is, like, if you're not using it, so there is a part here on the back. So this is basically like the slot where you put the Toryuken, you put the sword in here, so it becomes like a sheath or something. But I can just put this backpack on right here, so you can also do that. But for the purposes of this video, I am just gonna put it like so and turn it into some sort of, bow shield. Again, because of this wide part right here, it can function as a shield. So what I'm gonna do is put it back onto the left hand. There you go. Very simple. Again, because this is a more simplistic part. Now, I guess I found another issue right here, and this would be like the right elbow. Seems kind of loose to me. Or maybe I didn't put it in that much, but like putting it back, yeah, it is stable. Yeah, skill issue, my part, my bad. So, again, as for like the looks and accessories, it is a very simple model. Now, there is one thing that I purposefully didn't do. So, by the way, I'm taking out the runners and like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only 4 runners here. Now, as you can see, this part right here. So this is a part where you can attach the dragon head on the right shoulder. And this becomes like a new neck part. So you can use the dragon head as the actual head of Ryujinmaru. But again, that's not really canonical, actually. That's not in the show. That's just an original toy gimmick, but if you want, you can use it. So yeah, not much there. So this was really, this one was a quick build, as as you can see, this is an out of the box build, so no panel lines or painting whatsoever. Most of it is color accurate, like the eyes especially are separate parts. So the only use of the clear part is this forehead right here. That's the only clear part, but again, the rest, you don't need to do anything basically. And considering this line of plastic models, again, the Mashin Souzouden Wataru is uh, aimed at a younger audience and consumer demographic. So from the runners, so the runners are like touch gate style. You don't need to use any nippers, but I actually recommend that you do use nippers if you have them. Uh, it just makes like cutting easier and cleaner. But again, uh, considering the target audience, making it easier for kids to remove parts from runners, that's also completely fine. Yeah, but again, if I did this build would have been much quicker. It took me more or less 40-45 minutes to complete. So yeah, this is a build that you can do in under an hour, especially again if you're like me, building this just out of box without any other detailing. So yeah, again, this is a really really nice kit. And while this show, Mashin Souzouden Wataru, was aired this year, 2025, uh, like I guess around February to June 2025. So 25 episodes, easy binge watch. So again, well, this show, this anime has been aired recently. So the design of Ryujinmaru is still quite nostalgic to me. So I have reviewed again Mashin Souzouden Wataru as an anime before, and it is kind of a reboot of the Wataru franchise. So I have seen Mashin Eiyuden Wataru. So it was basically a different series. Although again, like they're both part of the bigger Wataru franchise, if you will. Uh, they did keep a lot of aesthetics for Ryujinmaru, which make it still similar to the late 80s 90s version of Ryujinmaru from the Mashin Eiyuden series. But yeah, I just love how Sunrise and Bandai have decided to you know give Ryujinmaru an aesthetic that will appeal to newer generations of audiences while still keeping a design that will also invoke nostalgia to those who grew up watching Mashin Eiyuden Wataru, who or who are more likely already parents of those children who might be watching this anime. So again, it's a really nice touch of, or a really nice mix of modern design with nostalgia factor. So again, I really love this kit. And actually, like for the price, so I'm gonna remove this tag right here. So I got this right for 660 yen. So the 600 yen is quite deceiving, but the smaller price includes the tax right there. So yeah, 660 yen. So really, really cheap build. Imagine getting a kit like this for like $5 or so. So original price, if like this still is being sold at shopping malls, and when I look at the price, it's still double than this one. So this one I bought specifically from like a dedicated hobby store. It's actually the store where I buy most of my gunpla, where I buy most of them. Yeah, I bought these two from there as well because especially Ryumaru when it came, Shin Ryumaru rather. So when it came out, what, this was almost like 2,000 yen, but I got this for under 2,000 yen, and now it's much cheaper when I check the prices back there. But still, they're all worth buying, in my opinion. So actually, I would like to do something here that the toy line actually kind of promotes, and that is like mixing and matching of parts. So I'm gonna take both arms off Ryujinmaru, and I'm gonna include parts from Ryuomaru. Okay. So I'm gonna put the arms in there. Let's see how different it looks. So not necessarily kit bashing, but you take pre-existing parts and you put them on like so. Actually, like the blue aesthetic of Ryuomaru kind of fits well here. Again, still nice. Yeah. So you can do something like this, or again, you can remove the hands, and I can do this. So I can attach Ryujinmaru's dragon head. Now it has 3 dragon heads, and you know, this dragon head can act like a flamethrower. Okay, that's not put in quite well, but yes, you can do stuff like this. And if you have, again, other units from the franchise, you can do this mixing and matching of parts as well, which is really, really nice. So it kind of promotes, you know, collecting as well. It encourages, like, you know, children especially, so those consumers to buy other kits from this franchise, and enjoy mixing and matching. So there is actually also another reason why I bought this kit specifically. And if you notice that I have posted a video recently when I reviewed a Japanese drama called Ryousan Gata Ruka, or Mass Production Type Ruka. And in one of the episodes, episode 3 particularly, this exact same model was used. So there is actually a character named Wataru in that drama, and it was kind of his focus episode, so they decided to go with this one because they did say in his his background that his name came from Mashin Souzouden Wataru. So he finds out there's a brand new Wataru anime, and they build this exact kit. So you can also check out my review of Ryousan Gataruka on this channel. So yeah, that was one of my motivators for getting this kit as well. So it's really nice that, you know, I connected with that series quite literally by doing this. So I would say this Ryujinmaru is 5 out of 5. It's well, considering how and where I got it, it's definitely cheap. Again, like less than 1,000 yen. I really used coins to pay for this one, so it was cheap. Like the build is simple. I got finished, with this one really, really quickly. Again, the mixing and matching concept looks really nice. You can do, again, original custom builds with this one quite easily. And yeah, overall it is an enjoyable experience that again, anyone, whether you're a kid or a professional builder, if you will, you will enjoy this series as well. So there you go. That's my review of Mashin Souzouden Wataru's Ryujinmaru. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, as always, please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you next time. Bye!